Welcome, Quantum Jump Medical.
Clap, 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 clap.
Just gonna step up just enough here. Tell us about Quantum Jump Medical.
Kennex requires on me, please.
Do they need voice permission?
Yes, please.
Say again.
OrgCon and Bob Harkin.
That's a lot of healing juice you've got on that hip.
We like to be prepared.
So I've looked onto Spectrum, and I see Quantum Jump Medical listed as a corporation.
Should be good.
They are recruiting. They have about 66 members. They are a regular org featuring RP, and they are about medical. Is that right, sir?
That is correct.
Please elaborate.
Well, we have a presentation we could go over, and I'm sure that would answer a lot of questions.
Sure, please go ahead.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Kennex, Chief Operations Officer and Director of the Valkyrie Division for Quantum Jump Medical. My fellow mate here is Bob Harkin, one of our great civilian search and rescue medics known as Pathfinders, and our CEO and Director of the Paladin Division, Spectre Ziegler. And lastly, our personal assistant and org coordinator, Angela.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Quantum Jump Medical.
Quantum Jump Medical was founded in 2946 by our CEO, Spectre Ziegler, with a specific focus on being the top-tier medical organization that anyone can rely on for an array of medical and search and rescue services. With our dedication to our medical specialty, Atmo Esports named QJM as their official medical partner to provide services for all their major events, such as the Daymar Rally, Hearst and Hurt Locker, and the Stanton 7. The capabilities we provide are search and rescue, repair, rearm, refuel, tow and salvage, combat and non-combat medical services, and a medical equipment storefront with delivery optional. With a wide array of capabilities, we saw the need to create divisions to ensure we had the best teams specifically trained and available for any task at hand: the Pathfinders, Paladins, and Valkyries. We will start with our Pathfinder team. Bob Harkin is wearing our signature blue and white uniform, which we found to fit our needs in both equipment carrying capability as well as protection from the elements and the possible outlaws or pirate.
Pathfinders.
Step out a little bit so we can see him.
Absolutely. So, Pathfinders are the bread and butter for our org, serving the widest number of customers in the verse. The civilian medical team is responsible for all non-combat medical and emergency services. Some of these services are as follows: provide food and water to those pilots that forgot their supplies before heading out into the frontier, search and rescue from environmentally hostile situations, provide support to other organizations for their public and private events, among other related tasks. Since we've gained the use of med beacons, the Pathfinder team has been answering the call of citizens in need all over Stanton.
Next up are the Paladins. Our founder, Spectre Ziegler, is equipped with our standard Paladin combat uniform. There are three variants of the armor set, depending on the role: light, standard, and heavy.
Nice.
The name, the Paladins are the ace team of combat medics who themselves in harm's way to protect the client, specialize in infiltration to combat zones or hostile areas, stabilizing the client and extracting them to a safe location while overwhelmingly eliminating any threat with extreme prejudice on the way. The Paladins are about the client. Whatever needs to be done to ensure a successful mission and a satisfied clientele, the Paladins will insert themselves into the most brutal battlefield and keep the client alive to fight another day.
Finally, the Valkyries. I am wearing our base Valkyrie uniform. The only variants to this uniform are the colors of the chest and legs, which denote your rank within the squadron. The pilots that bring it all together, Valkyries, are responsible for 4 core tasks: fly dropships for the Paladin infiltration and exfiltration teams, provide air support for Pathfinders and Paladins when the hostiles just don't get the hint, provide security for our logistics team so we safely transport our critical medical supplies, and pilot the capital ships, carriers, and flagship Hope-class Endeavour Hospital in our mobile floating sanctuary, Oasis, but more on that later. We realize that our personalized services aren't always needed for your day-to-day ventures, so we offer custom-tailored medkits contained within a sturdy backpack for convenience. Bob Harkin and Spectre will be passing out samples so people can take a look at what are inside the medkits. Feel free to go ahead and keep these. With 3 distinct purpose-driven tiers of pre-built packs, we provide cost-effective capabilities that are certain to assist you in solo and team-based activities wherever you go. Tier 1, that's for those who gather resources or travel in ground vehicles often. That will include Max Flex Backpack, 10 Cruise Trees, which gives both food and water, 10 Hemazole Pens, 10 Oxy Pens, and 5 flares. Tier 2, which is more focused for solo citizens who may encounter hostility and venture deep into caves, will also include everything that's in the Tier 1 backpack, plus 5 Adrena, Opio, Cortico, and Detox Pens. Tier 3, the best for team gameplay, or those who find thrill to business end of the barrel. Everything in Tier 1 and 2, plus the Pyro RT52, Lifeguard Medical Attachment,
Help
and
yourself.
5 Lifeguard refills. These backpacks full of sustenance and medical goodness can be purchased for 5, 7,500, and 10,000 UC respectively. In the future, these packs will be discounted or free in limited quantities for those who sign up for a bespoke insurance plan. Our insurance plans are shaped to be affordable and effective for organizations of all sizes. Not only do we evaluate our plans based on the size of yours, we also provide your organization's liaison with the ability to choose which package for your work is most appropriate based on your own risk assessment. These packages are as follows. The Bronze tier, goods, services, and operational costs are reduced by 30% for all members of your insurance plan. Silver, all costs are reduced by 50%. Gold, all costs are reduced by 70%. Platinum, all services are reduced by 90%. And the Diamond tier, this is free for all members of your insurance plan, but this tier is only available to a very few specific groups. These packages, as well as prices and perks, are subject to change. We will be sure to have individual conversations with each partner's work liaison who are interested in insurance plans as they become available. With insurance plans, cost is reduced and perks are offered to our partners. You will see the most value from your insurance if you visit a hospital for medical treatment or supplies. Quantum Jump Medical wouldn't be much of a top-tier medical and search and rescue organization without a top-tier medical facility. Let me be the first to present to you our official plans for Constellation Hospital. Featured on its own 4x4 kilometer parcel of the QJM headquarters estate-sized campus on Terra, Constellation Hospital will be 16 square kilometers of rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation. We will house an emergency room entrance, specific areas for all tiers of injury, a pharmacy, a storefront to purchase our brand of medical goods. Once our consolidated Outlands Pioneer is constructed and delivered to us, we will break ground and work day and night to ensure our customers who rely on us have the medical facility they deserve. Our cutting-edge hospital will be in a league of its own, but what about if you aren't near Terra? What if you need the signature Quantum Jump medical level of service in the Vega system? You might just come across the aptly named Oasis. With a title that couldn't be any more appropriate, the Oasis will be everything you need in a one-stop shop among the desolate emptiness of space. Featuring a Javelin, Idris, Kraken, and Kraken Privateer, Endeavour Hope class, as well as a full accompaniment of support craft and fighter ships, you can be sure that once you enter the Oasis's area of operation, we will take care of your needs and provide you with sanctuary. Along with repair, rearm, refuel capability, as well as the Endeavour's worth of Tier 1 medical support capabilities, the Oasis hosts a Kraken Privateer, which will be our mobile storefront to provide travelers in need with whatever medical supplies and basic amenities they may need. If you are lucky enough to be within our operating area, you will have the luxury of on-call Cutlass Reds and Apollos to help you at a moment's notice, and if need be, shuttle you to the Endeavour. Now, closing word from our founder and CEO who started this amazing organization aimed at serving others, Spectre Ziegler.
Quantum Jump Medical saw when we started to see a need for a group of people, and its overall purpose was the well-being of all citizens in the verse. As a community effort, QJM will continue to expand to be able to provide the best service we can. Because wherever you are, whatever you're doing, if you need our help, we're just a jump away.
Thank you.
Questions from the press?
Yes.
5 minutes.
Yes.
Right.
does Quantum Jump Medical offer its services and insurance packages to the gray area organizations, the, shall we say, pirates? And how will you be offering these services when Pyro opens up?
Privateers. So we will be offering the insurance programs to anyone in the verse. Doesn't matter what occupation that you have. And once the Pyro system's enabled, we will continue to expand our reaches from the Crusader system into the Pyro system to make sure that we can provide the same medical service.
Good to know. Good to know. Will
On
you be
resort
adding?
of Oregon, I think. Yeah,
Yes.
sorry. You go ahead.
Will you be adding the RSI Apollo series?
Yes, the Apollos will be the main ship that will be used by our Paladin teams for any combat-related medical services.
We're looking at some pretty good projections for the Apollo series. We're getting some early news that we might be receiving them soon. That's stirred up a nice rush for Robert Space Industries shipyards for this new class of vessels because, let's face it, regeneration beds are few and far between.
It's definitely something that we're looking forward to, having the ability to have regeneration beds again in a smaller class ship rather than having to use a large ship like a Carrack.
Oliver Zork of Zork Media. This has been a great presentation. I can tell your group is very organized, but I would like to hear just a few words about your goals going forward. Like, how will you evolve, and where will you take Quantum Jump Medical in the future?
Yeah, so what you heard today was just a taste of what Quantum Jump Medical stands for. As more industrial breakthroughs of the medical industry comes through, QJM will always be at the front line, incorporating those into any sort of manner that we can. We plan to continue to evolve, and no matter what, change how we do things to make it better for everyone in the verse.
On the topic of homesteading, will you intend to plant remote hospitals or facilities?
At this current time, we do plan to have a couple endeavors listed around the verse for additional locations for medical services. As far as on ground sections, we do plan to have a couple of those, but probably not a lot.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Quantum Jump Medical. This was an amazing presentation. Thank you very much for these gifts, and we look forward to seeing you guys out in the verse.
Round of applause, everybody. Let's give them a round of applause.
Thank you, everybody.
Get those claps.
Thank you.